Hey guys, welcome to Seven Trumpets Prepper Channel, and today I have a very special video. Known this man right here my entire life, 110% vouch for him. We are here, this is William Green, and we are going to be developing a 40 acres, right? 40 acres?
40 plus acres.
40 plus acres off-grid for a tiny house community. Now it's also going to be on grid, and William's going to explain all this, but guys, if you want to participate in getting a home here, you can email at gooffgrid@offgridcontracting.com. Links in the video description below. There'll be 2 cell phone numbers in the video description below that you can text. Please text first, and we will reach back out to you, or email, so that we're going to start taking those that are interested parties for this, because this will be coming as early as probably spring of 25.
Yeah,
right?
it's even earlier. We have right now we have the space available for 4, possibly 5 that are ready to move in. We just have to drop the power, and we have local power and city water. And that you'll have an option on that, because in the future we're going to have our own power and own water, and this is going to be a gated community. You're catching it brand new. This is at the beginning, so you're going to have to be patient with us, because as we go, we'll be developing and implementing new projects into this build. But as of right now, we're ready as soon as possible, and we're doing tiny homes only, and we're going to have you can have rain catchment. We're going to have raised gardening, raised beds for gardening, areas to set your arrays up if you have your own solar. The only thing that, for insurance purposes, for our safety and yours, anything solar needs to be done by us, installed and connected to the system, and that's for your safety and ours. And again, this is by insurance purposes only. And and we're going to have a community dumpster area to take and empty your trash into, and I'll be taking care of all this. Is going to be in the initial key money, and you'll come out here and we'll pick you a lot out, and we'll develop that lot for your taste. And we'll level it up. If it's not level enough, we'll level it up to get it to where you're happy with it. And like I say, we want to do it for the off-grid needs. We're going to have a laundry and a laundry area for the community. It's going to be solely off-grid. Washers and dryers available, and that's not here yet, but it is coming. And we got power, water. All that'll be provided by this community. We'll have we're going to gate this community, and garbage pickup, arrays for the area. Key money. We're looking right now. We've got the $30,000, and that is, we're developing this as we go. Right now, I've already put up the money for the first 4 houses or 5, and I've got to check with the state on that, because it's by their requirements on how many I can put on each septic system. And the septics will be pumped every year, or every 3 years. This area has to be pumped, and that's by my choice, because that's to maintain the area so we have no problems in the future. And that gives us trash, area for the trash, and I'm waiting to hear back from the postal community to see if I can have a local box where it's a community box, or if they'll deliver to each individual area. But that'll come at a later date that we can update that, and I'm sure there's a bunch that I've overlooked, and I'll direct that back to Lucas here, because I'm the dirt mover, and this is the brains of the operation, so we're going to work together here.
Well, now the lot rent.
Yes.
You want to tell them about the lot rent?
Oh yeah. The lot rent's going to be $250 a month, but in that $250, like I say, we've got the trash. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to drive 10 miles to go to a dumpster, to a landfill. We're going to have a dumpster on site. It'll be emptied weekly, maybe bi-weekly. It just depends on how much we get. If I need more than 1 dumpster, I'll put more than 1 dumpster on the site. But I want to keep our area clean, neat. I want it to be a place that you want to be proud. Hey, I live in this tiny home community, and it's well maintained. If there's any maintenance issues, trust me, I spent 25 years in the military, and I like for stuff to be dressed right, and I want things neat. I don't want no trashed up places like the rest of these other places that I've seen in the country. We're not going to be like that. We're going to stand above the rest. And I mean, when I say stand above the rest, people are going to be proud to be from this community. And that's what I'm after. I want to make people happy, and it want to be off grid and left alone. Listen to all this noise we have. It's like this every day. I mean, it's just peaceful here. A great place to retire. I'm retired. My house is going to be on top of the mountain when I get there. So if you have any problems, I'm not far to get, you can get a hold of me anytime. So I'm turning it back over to Luke.
All right. Well, I think just a couple notes is we're 1 mile outside of town, correct?
I believe it's about a mile, maybe a mile and a quarter.
Okay, and we're outside of Sneedville, Tennessee, guys. So I'll put the GPS info down there so you can take a look at that. The situation with water and power here is there will be utilities always constant available, but you have the opportunity to have off-grid power. But also the water, there'll be a tower put in a later date, and it will be completely backed up off-grid for the pump system. So unlike some of these situations like we just seen with hurricanes, like with Asheville, and bless their hearts, the people that's went through things like that, the minute something like that goes down and the grid goes down, you'll still have running water. For people that have off-grid power, there'll still be the opportunity to have continuity of power for your home. So there's a lot of mechanisms that's being built into place so that when the time comes that you'll always have a good quality of life. The pool, there's going to be a possibly a community pool.
In the future, that's one of the things we'd like to implement is a pool area. Of course, we'll have restrictions and have a dressing area, showers, a full service facility. And we'll have like in the laundromat that we're going to have, we'll have food and drink available. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not like, and you don't have to go anywhere. This is going to be a full service facility, and it'll be maintained. We'll have a security, and I will be putting this will be a gated community, and the only way to get in is with a gate, and it's not going to be broken all the time, We have people that'll be doing the maintenance, and we want you to feel safe and secure here. It's like I say, this is all about living small, and look, we all have to do our part,
I think the only two other things we talked about was the parking. People can possibly have a parking area and then use a golf cart.
Yes,
for access.
And that's something that, as you speak with either Luke or myself, if you prefer to have this to be like in Florida, I think they call it something homes. It's an elderly community, and they have nothing but golf carts in the whole area. They have a parking area. They go to the grocery store. They come back, put their groceries in their golf cart, and they ride up to their house. And I'm all about what the customer needs. So that's something that we can talk about, and I don't mind one bit to implement that. It would be even better if it was golf carts only, and that's something we can discuss.
And I think the last thing was possibly later, depending on the terrain here, there's a lot of space to have homes and then not see your neighbor. There's a lot of privacy here. Yeah. And so like possibly stock ponds later too for convenience and stuff. So, and the full list of this will be in the video description, because I'm sure we're going to probably miss something, and there's so much detail to go into.
And what we're working with, we've got, I'll say, raw land, and you can see,
John, you want
this I just cut this area out here.
There's
for a starting point.
Right here, guys, is one of the first septics already been installed and approved. So you're kind of looking at where like 4 house lots can go right there. And there's no neighbors. It's just you and the mountains.
And you're out literally, and you're in the middle of a valley, and we own it from the road to the top of the mountain. And there's no danger of any flooding here, because if it floods, hey, the world's in a really bad shape. So, because like I say, we are going to be cutting new roads in. We have an access road in here now, and it's gravelled, so there's no problem to get in and out. But all this will be improved in the future, and that's what we're working on. And like I say, we look forward to hearing from you. Any questions or comments, just please feel free to let us know. Thank you.
Guys, just real quick before we cut out of here, the 2 phone numbers that's in the video description below, please, like we said, please text first. Your questions and stuff will definitely, there'll be people calling and reaching out to you. And if you want to email to go ahead and start getting in line for some of the first slots that are available, you can email at gooffgrid@offgridcontracting.com. Guys, always till we see you again here at 7 Trumpets Prepper Channel. Hope Most High Yah baruch you and keep you, make his face shine upon you, show you favor, and give you peace. In Yahushua name.